All right, so we are officially on the 10th day of this training. If you've been doing every single thing that we have asked you to do from the beginning, you have started inviting, you started getting your story out there, you started asking people to join your challenge group, I am willing to bet that you have had at least one person raise questions, right? One person saying maybe money's the issue. Shakeology's too expensive. They don't have time to work out, or different things like that, right? At least one person, every single one of you. If you're doing this right, you had at least one person object to what you were asking them to do. Guess what? Welcome to Team Beachbody Coaching. That's something that we deal with a lot. And you know what? It's something to embrace and to learn from, because every objection you get is just going to make you a better coach. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go over objections, how to overcome these scary, scary objections. The moment people start asking questions or they start doubting what this is all about, this is how you deal with it. So let's be real. Every single person, as I said, is going to hear objections regardless of how successful their business becomes. I am a star diving coach and I hear them every single day, right? You're not going to please everybody. You're not going to get everyone you want on board. That's the way it goes. Most successful people, all the successful coaches out there, are actually the ones who receive the most no's. So think about that. Every 10 no's is one yes. So think about that statistic. One of the differences between those who are successful and those who aren't is that they have made it a priority to improve in their ability to overcome these objections. So you do this by practicing and trying to overcome them as you get them, not stopping just because somebody said no, right? So somebody says no and we start backing off like, all right, never mind. Successful coaches don't stop. The How to Overcome Objections document is a great resource to learn how to overcome the common objections. There's tons of different scripts in there to help you get started. I'll definitely attach that to the document in this video. Also, the video on overcoming objections like a pro is also going to give you some great ideas. Again, that link will also be attached to the file attached to this training. But here's the main point. If you get objections, it doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. It honestly just means that the person you're talking to does not have enough information yet to make a positive decision, or it's just not their time. They're going to do this on their time, and that's something that we really, really need to remember. If I would have forced you, or I would have forced you into it when you weren't ready, you wouldn't have succeeded. So that's what you need to remember. They're going to come in on their time, not yours. That's as simple as that. And I can honestly say that every single person that I've ever invited was a no at first, right? They'll always come back a couple of months later. And like I said, I stay in touch with them. They come back a couple of months later and bam, they're part of our challenge group. It's literally all about the relationships that you build. So just because they say no does not mean you say, well, screw it, I'm over it, right? You need to keep going and building a relationship with them, because building a quality relationship at least gets you a friend. Looking at an objection, just like getting more information from the person that you can use to help them eventually make a positive decision. So when you get an objection, stay positive, ask them questions about their objection, show a sincere interest in helping them. Avoid the yes and no questions. Make sure that you are getting them talking. So examples like that are, what are things you do like about it? So they tell you all the things they don't. What are some things that you do like about it? In what ways could it be a positive thing in your life, right? So they tell you, well, this, and then they'll go into a long thing, and you'll show that they genuinely care. Another example, that's interesting. Can you share more with me on why you have that concern? It's too much money. Well, can you explain to me why it's too much money? Be yourself. Just be bold in wanting to help them get past their objection, because you know just how much their life is going to be better and the results that they're going to get with just the simple choice to make Beachbody part of their everyday life, giving it a chance. This is your business, and helping people is what you do. So you have to help people, even the people that say no. Your daily action items are to share with the group the first names of at least 3 people from your contact list that you've invited to your challenge group. That's right. I'm asking you to continue inviting 3 people a day. I've also attached the links that I talked about earlier in the video, how to overcome objections and overcoming objections like a pro. I highly recommend that you check out both of those. That's going to do it for this day's training. You have 2 more days left before you can move on to your next one. I'm super excited for you guys. We'll see you tomorrow.